Did I get it? Is it going? Going? Yes, we're live. Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Woo. I know it has been a very good day for me today. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1121. Woo! And today we're talking about the power of I am. Do you use I am statements? If not, why not? Do you want to change your life? If you use them, how much success have you had with them? One of the things I love about I am statements is that they're very short, they're very quick, and you don't have to spend a lot of time doing it. Yeah, you initially have to spend a lot of time setting them up when you think about them, but you can always add to them, you can remove them, you can change them. It doesn't matter as long as you are doing them consistently. Now, there's lots of different thoughts about I am statements. Here's Helen's thoughts. They may not agree with everybody else, so I'm just putting the disclaimer in there right now. This is what Helen has learned doing I am statements over the years. In the bedroom, now, as most of you who are watching know, I live full-time in an RV, and above the headboard, above the head of the bed, there are overhead cabinets. On the underside of that overhead cabinets, I have these really cool stick-ups. And if you don't know what stick-ups are, private message me and I can tell you all about them. But basically, they are these canvas reusable stickers. And these ones are 16 to a sheet. They're about the size of a they're about the size of a Post-it. It's about this big. And I have 16 different ones stuck up just randomly on the cabinet under the cabinet that overhangs my bed, and I lay in bed every night and read them. Zeffie will attest to this because she'll be laying up here on her bed on the couch on the dashboard up there, and when I go to bed, she'll kind of like look over her shoulder. She does not appear in the room until I start going, I am. And then she comes in, and then she sits there and looks at me and just stares you down while you're saying I am. And you can see her in the peripheral vision. As I'm laying there reading these things, I can see her over here in the peripheral vision, like just sitting there watching me. It's the weirdest thing, I tell you. But she makes sure I do them every morning and every night. I also have some written on index cards. The index cards, I got, oops, hang on. Got my hair attached to that. We don't need hair attached to that. I got these 4x6 index cards. And I just got a bunch of them. I got different colors because I'm a colorful person. I like my color. Purple and pink are my favorite. I got these and I mixed them up so that I actually have 4 sets of cards here. And on the other side are written my I am statements. And they sit here. Before I go to bed every night, I sit down here. I read through these things. I place them here. So the first thing I do when I come out in the morning, before I even do my morning TikTok video, I sit here and I read out my I am statements. Then I do my TikTok video, and then I go into my devotions /prayer /meditation /journaling time, into me time. And then they sit. I have a handy dandy little phone stand here. If you don't know how a phone stand works, it opens up like this. They now come in black. They're really cool. And your phone can sit that way, or it can sit that way on. Oh, messages. Look at that. Okay. Well, they can sit that way on them. But it's really cool. And these sit here, on here. And if I've got my phone in front of it, I always lay my phone down. So the top one is always showing. And I can change around the cards. So the one I see on top is always, it could be a different one depending on how I feel. But usually I just keep it on the main one all the time when I'm sitting here at the desk, and it's right there in front of me. But I say them morning and night. And Zeffie will attest to this. She listens. She pays attention. She watches me. I guess she's looking to hear if she hears anything good. But over the years, I've learned different techniques with I am statements. Some people say you have to yell them at the top of your lungs, and others just say you just say them normally, and others say, oh, you're going to say them quietly. And I'm like, I'll just say them however I like. Sometimes I will even sing them, even though it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever when I sing them. But as long as you are verbalizing so that you can hear them, I walk when I'm using the ones on the cards, I'm walking up and down the space here in the RV as I'm saying them. So I'm getting that kinesthetic thing going. That's how I learn. Touchy-feely. Got to use as many senses as possible to learn. So I walk up and down the RV here while I'm reading out my I am statements that are on the cards. I can't do that with the ones that are stuck on the underside of the cabinet, though. Well, I could if I put them on cards. Now, there's a thought. Hang on. Got to take a note. Put cabinet I am on cards. Okay. And I am statements need to be in the positive. They need to be in present tense, like it's already happening. And one of my I am statements is I am living in my log cabin by the lake. And another one I have is I am sitting on my front porch. I'm sitting on my porch looking out over at the lake watching the sunrise. Another way to help with the kinesthetic people is write them out every day. Yes, write them out every day. Once, twice a day, up to you. Completely. I don't know what I know the scientific thing behind it is the actual physical writing. Some people say typing. No. We're talking writing. The actual physical motions of writing the I am statements clicks better with the gray matter in here. Some people will write them on a Remarkable or on an iPad, on a tablet. That's fine for that as well. I prefer pen and paper. It's just who I am. And but after I do my I am statements and I get to the end of my morning me time, is I write out what I'm grateful for. So I have the I am statements to start my morning routine, and I have the I am grateful for to end my morning routine. In the evening, it's just the I am statements. But yeah, writing them out helps as well. So if you are, if you're auditory, you want to be saying them out. If you're visual, you want to be reading them, but you also want to be saying them out loud too. Well, not necessarily loud, but just in a normal, quiet, calm voice. Or get excited, put some energy into it. I'm walking up and down the RV here, and I get to some of them. I'm like, yes, I am, and whatever it is that I'm got really excited about that day. Because it changes from day to day which one I get super excited about. Like, I am full of energy. And I'm instead of going, I am full of energy, I'm like, I am full of energy. And the last I am statement I always end with is I am super, fantastic, and sparkling. That is my last I am statement that I say every single time I do my I am statements. It is the one I always finish with. The other ones, I have one that I start with and I have one that I end with, and the other ones in between, it doesn't matter which order I put them in, as long as I'm saying them. Now, other cool things about I am statements is you have to watch the language. It has to be positive. You can't turn around and say something negative. I am not getting sick. The brain doesn't compute not. So you're actually telling yourself, I am getting sick. I am healthy. I am proud of my super immune system. I am blessed with a super immune system. Put them into current tense. And because if you turn around and say, I am not getting sick, that negative little word in there, not, the brain don't compute. And so you will end up sick. The number of times I hear people say, I will not get sick, and 2 days later, they're sick. They're like, oh, but I keep saying I am. I said, yeah, but you keep telling yourself you were. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, because you said not. They said, well, what should I say? I said, I am healthy. I am blessed with a super immune system. Think about the word, the language. It's like another one. Oh, this one. This is one of my ones that I cringe every time. And as soon as I say it, I'm going to be cringing a lot during the day, especially if I'm looking through TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. It's everywhere. There's always all these commercials that are on there. There's always people talking about it and all that. And I cringe every time I come across it. And I have changed a word that has made a huge difference. And when you change that word, it changes the mindset towards this particular thing. If you turn around and say, I am losing weight, your brain goes, oh, we've lost something. We have to go find it. If instead you use the word, I am releasing weight, which sounds better, I am losing weight or I am releasing weight? Which one are you more likely to succeed with? Think about the language that you use when you're doing I am statements. Well, not I am losing 20 pounds. No, I am releasing 20 pounds. And but you can go even a step further. I am releasing 20 pounds into the universe for someone who needs it. Because there are people out there, including my favorite little group, there are people out there who have to put weight on for the good of their health. There are also little preemie babies that are in NICUs. You know what NICU is? It's the Natal Intensive Care Unit. That are in NICUs that have to put weight on so that they can go home. And some babies, it takes a long time. I have excess weight that I am releasing. And I am releasing excess. I am releasing, and I put a number in there. At this point, it's I'm releasing 20 pounds. I have already released 20 pounds. I'm working on the next 20. So I am releasing 20 pounds into the universe for NICU babies who need to put the weight on so they can go home and thrive. That is my I am statement. You can make them short, you can make them long. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am living a healthy life. That's another term for another word I don't like, diet. It's just die with a T. So you are living a healthy life. You are living a healthy lifestyle. I am eating healthy. That is another way that you can rephrase. Look at the way that you're using words. What images do some of those words bring up into your head when you say them? And how can you switch them around? So instead of saying, I'm on a keto diet, you could turn around and say, I am on a healthy keto lifestyle. I am living a healthy keto lifestyle. I am releasing 20 pounds into the universe for someone who needs it. Because the universe works in checks and balances. For every deduction over here, you've got to have an add-on over here. So if you release 20 pounds for somebody to use, it's going to go flying over here and find, oh, this person over here needs to put some money. Let's give them some. We'll give them some. We'll give them some. And you can have some. And you can have some. And you can have some. Just like that. But I am statements are very, very powerful. You want some ideas for some I am statements? So I went looking. Always remember to start the phrase with I am, make them present tense, and use positive words. So those are your three rules. Those are 3 rules. These are Helen's rules for creating I am statements. I've picked these up over the years. So they may have actually been started by somebody else. I can't remember. So they're Helen's rules. But some of the ones that you can, some of the I am statements that you can think of, and think about what direction do you want your life to go? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time? Where do you see yourself at the end of the year? Where do you see yourself before your next birthday? I am a huge believer in doing birthday resolutions, because your birthday is your personal New Year's Day. It is a celebration of the year you've just completed, and it is a celebration of the year you're about to begin. Your birthday is your personal New Year's Day. So if you have received cards from me in the last 2 or 3 years, they will have on there, what is your birthday resolution? What do you want to achieve by your next birthday? It's not, what do you want? What's your New Year's resolution? When I send out New Year's cards, have a happy New Year. I don't talk about New Year's resolutions on the New Year's cards when I send them out, but I do on birthday cards, birthday resolutions. Yes. What do you want to accomplish before your next birthday? So some of the I am statements that you could look at, and these come from Joel Osteen's book, The Power of I Am. He has a really cool list there, and I thought that saves me having to come up with some. So, like I said, this is from Joel Osteen's book, The Power of I Am, and they have there, just to give you some ideas. I am blessed, I am prosperous, I am successful, I am victorious, I am talented, I am creative. That's one of my ones. I definitely have that one there. I am wise, I am healthy, I am in shape, I am energetic, I am happy, I am positive, I am passionate, I am strong, I am confident, I am secure, I am beautiful, I am attractive, I am valuable, I am free, I am redeemed, I am forgiven, I am anointed, I am accepted, I am approved, I am prepared, I am qualified, I am motivated, I am focused, I am disciplined, I am determined, I am patient, I am kind, I am generous, I am excellent, I am equipped, I am empowered, I am well able. And the last one that he has on this list is I am the child of the Most High God. And another one that I have that is not on that list is I am worthy, I am enough. And I actually, and those are just some other ones that you can have. I am worthy, I am enough, I am adventurous, I am full of energy. I am full of energy. Get that energy going. Yes. So what are your I am statements? Are you writing them down daily? Are you saying them daily, either out loud or quietly to yourself? Are you moving as you say them? You could even record them record them and play that back while you're exercising. If you are of the extreme creativity side, especially on the music side, maybe you could put them to a song and sing them to yourself. Sing them on a track so you can listen to the song all the time when you're out working or walking or driving. There's a lot of different creative ways that you can use your I am statements in different places and things. You can put them on Post-its around your computer screen. You can put them onto the 4x6 index cards. You can put them up as pictures as well. I have the stick-ups that I have. No, I can't go get them. The stick-ups I have, like I said, are... Where's my Post-it pad go? There it is. You know, Helen always has Post-it pads on her desk. She's a Post-it-aholic. You can have the stick-ups, which are the size, and it's a canvas print, and they're reusable. You just peel them and restick them. And on there, I have a picture on the background that is a picture of what it is I'm talking about, and then I have the words over top. So I'm getting the image as well as the words at the same time. You may not want to go that elaborate. You might just want to write down a list and read through it. Go for it. Whatever works for you. These are your I am statements. I'm just giving you some ideas on what I personally find works well for me and has worked and is working and helping me to achieve my goals. So when you write down your goals, think of some I am statements you can use that will help you achieve those goals. Remember to write them in present tense. They must be positive. No nots, don'ts, can'ts, shouldn'ts, wouldn'ts, couldn'ts in there at all, because you want to keep them positive and in the present tense. And just see how you go. So if you have some favorite ways of doing your I am statements, let us know in the comments below, because it's always cool to find out other ways that people use their I am statements. You know, if you've recorded them and you listen to them, do you have them written on a mirror? Do you have them written on a whiteboard? You know, how do you use I am statements in your daily life? How many times a day do you say your I am statements? I do them twice a day, morning and night. Although I do have the cards sitting here, I do have these cards sitting here on my desk all the time. And so if I need to, or if I'm feeling like I need a little pick me up, I will pick those up and I will get up and I will start walking up and down the RV. It's good for my pedometer because the numbers keep ticking up. I'll walk up and down the RV as I say them out, and I'll get active with them. You know, do a little dance move, get a little energy. Zeffy just sits there and looks at me like I have no clue what she's doing. Poor Zeffy. No, she's watching the jets. The fighter jets are up flying right now, and that's what if you can hear the rumbling, that's what it is. The fighter jets are doing night flying right now. They went up this morning, they came back mid-afternoon, and now they're out flying. They're taking off to do night flying, I guess. But they were on the flight path for Luke Air Force Base, so it's kind of fun because I get to see the jets. Oh, I love watching jets. So think about your I am statements. Write some down. You don't have to come up with a whole bucket full of them. Just come up with as many as you feel comfortable doing. And you'll find over time that as you start doing the I am statements on a regular basis, you want to add more. You want to take some out. You've already achieved that goal. Let's take that one out of there. When I get my log cabin when I am in my log cabin by the lake, that one will no longer be in my I am statements because I'm already living it. I don't need it in there anymore because I'm already there. So when you've already arrived at a destination based on your I am statements, you can now leave that one. Like for example, when I get to my goal weight, when I finish releasing the excess weight that I have for people who need it, and I get to my goal weight, then that will get changed to actually that will get taken out because I already have in there I am living a healthy lifestyle. So you can change them up. You can find, well, that one's not really ringing with me. Change it. Don't say it. If you don't want it in there, just start with a few, and over time you'll find that you will add some, you will take some out, you will tweak them, and you will change them until it's like, yes, now I believe. And when you start, like I have on here, I'm like living my dream life. And I'm keeping that there because, yes, I am living my dream life right now by living in an RV, but I have a bigger plan for my life. This is just a small portion of the overall plan for my dream life. And so I have another big area. So I'm keeping that one in because I am living my dream life. I'm living part of it now, and I still have a whole another part of it to come. But I am living my dream life, and I absolutely love it. And I am excited for what is coming. You can even do things for your health. I'm blessed with excellent eyesight. My eyesight was starting to get crappy in the morning and trying to read the Bible. I don't have large print, but mine's sort of like average print. And sometimes those words, when you just wake up, how when you first wake up in the morning, your eyesight's a little blurry and all that sort of stuff. So I started saying I have excellent eyesight. And things are starting to get a little clearer when I get up in the morning and by the time I get into my Bible, when the ears, it's when I need to go for a walk to clear the brain. When I get in the morning, when I open my Bible, I can now clearly see the words. So things like that. You can turn around and say things like, I am blessed with excellent memory recall. It is helping to improve. Just by saying that, it is helping to improve my memory. And I have 2 grandmothers that passed from some form of dementia or Alzheimer's. So my goal is, likelihood of it being passed down through genes, pretty high when your grandmothers have had it. And so I'm like, I have excellent memory recall. I tell myself that at minimum twice a day. And sometimes I am a little more frequent than that. I have a creative side to me, and so I am creative. I am creative in whatever it is I want to work on that day. It could be I am creative in designing cards. I am creative in coming up with something else. I am a creative writer. And so sometimes that I am creative will get pieces added on based on what it is I plan to do that day. If I plan to be a writer, do some writing that day, I am creative with my writing today. So some of them are sort of like, I am creative, and then, which is fine, I can just leave it at that. And sometimes I'll just put on there, I got those card designs to do today. So when I get to creative, I am creative with card designs today, or I am creative with my artwork today. I am creative with my writing today. So, you can change them up a little bit. And because I believe in the I am statements so much, when you're out there and you're saying them and repeating them, it just helps. It helps energize me. It helps give me direction during the day, and it just feels good. And so I am going to take Zeffie for a walk. She's still watching the jets. Yes, I am going to take Zeffie for a walk, and so I am out of here for the evening. We will be back tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And with that, I am super fantastic and sparkling. Now go out and have a super fantastic sparkling rest of your evening, and we'll catch you guys back here at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Hei konara.